The player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with a pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Stars. I wanted to have a long career just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. So with Johnson on the bench, this is the group that Jock Vaughn has right now. We've got Mikal Bridges, and it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Utah, they've got Lauri Markkanen. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. As the regular season continues, Smitty, what's it like on those long road trips?
You know, Kevin, it can really wear on you, especially physically. And then being away from home for so long, that's not great. But on the positive side, the lengthy road trips are a chance to bond with your teammates.
Here's Claxton. Thomas gets a wide open look. That one falls. Coming up. Dinwiddie's feet. Thomas got the first bucket of the game with the three for the Nets. Pass to Horton Tucker. Thomas against Westbrook. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And the Nets, another three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Westbrook passes to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Here's Horton Tucker. Over Bridges. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Outside for Thomas. over Westbrook. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Here's Thomas. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night.
We've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort. Everybody on the floor was communicating exceptionally well.
Pass to Westbrook. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Dinwiddie against Clarkson. Got a piece of it. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Clarkson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And so he makes both from the line. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Thomas kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. Drops in the tray. Dinwiddie's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Westbrook. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Bridges. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Passes to Horton Tucker. Deep 2 from Clarkson. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Bridges kicks to Thomas. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Here's Thomas. Misses the step-back jump shot. Jazz trailed by 8. Pass to Horton Tucker. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
This is what they like about marketing. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Horton Tucker. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. Here's Thomas. Great D that time from Westbrook. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And finished off by Westbrook.
His ability to change his pace and direction is so quick. That's one of the reasons Westbrook is special when handling the rock.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
Here's Horton Tucker. 6-point game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 4-point game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
It's Thomas on the wing. Last game out, he had 14. Got a hand on it. Outside Westbrook. Rebounded by the Nets. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Here's Clarkson after the basket by Brooklyn. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over Clarkson, and too long on the shot. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 3.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now here's Dinwiddie following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Dinwiddie outside. And Thomas has it in the corner. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Off target from 3-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nets leading by 3. Here's Claxton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
That's tipped.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bridges misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Clarkson outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. There's the lob to Bridges. Leaps for it and out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Jazz trailed by 5. Outside Westbrook. To the paint. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Thomas has it in the corner. Misses the 3. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Steps back and fires. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Down low. It's deflected.
And for marketing, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
Clarkson goes in. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Bridges outside. It's blocked. They retain possession. It's good. And the Nets lead by 5. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Horton Tucker. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dinwiddie right side. Westbrook scanning the floor. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And the Nets with possession here, leading by 5. Clarkson against Dinwiddie. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Dinwiddie's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Inside, here's Markkanen. Count the basket.
Comfortable on the offensive end, Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
Thomas kicks to Finney-Smith. Bridges up top. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bridges has got his 2nd basket of the game.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Clarkson for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Jazz trailed by 5. With 1 on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup. Clarkson's got 12 points in the game. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a three-point game. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Bridges out there with Thomas. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Claxton in at center.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
To the inside, Westbrook. And yes, it's good. 6 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Claxton. To the wing on the left from about 19 feet. Second shot opportunity. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. And the Nets lead by 6.
7-1 wingspan. Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team.
Bridges against Clarkson. Buries it from three-point range. Clarkson's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 16. Shot clock at 6. No dice from the high post. Westbrook against Thomas. Yep, that one goes. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
Pure athleticism from Russell Westbrook. In the face of good defense, he still gets it to fall.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's Finney Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Thomas against Westbrook. Clarkson for 3. He can't hit that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
To the left wing. Finney Smith kicks to Thomas. Over Westbrook. And again, it's the Nets missing. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Tries again. Thomas with the block. O'Neal passes to Finney Smith. There's Thomas with the 3. He can't get that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Jazz passing it around. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
The Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And Thomas has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 19 points.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Curry kicks to Thomas. There's the pass to O'Neal. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And the Jazz making a change here. Gay's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Johnson comes in for Bridges. That's Mills in for Thomas. Now here's Gay. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Mills with it. He's covered by Westbrook. And here's Mills. 9 points last game out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
That's good from O'Neal. Steve, you got to respect Royce O'Neal's consistency from beyond the arc.
Kevin, he takes shots he knows he can hit, and he keeps his three-point percentage above average season to season.
Now here's Gay. Back to Sexton. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 6. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And that one, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Olynyk. He had 16 points in the win against the Clippers. Johnson with the block. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Passes it to Fonjecchio. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information. And guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
And the basket by Olynyk.
I thought Olynyk got hit on the release, but at his size, he just absorbed it.
Johnson outside. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Mills. Johnson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Westbrook passes to Fonjecchio. Down low. Here's Gay. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Shots good by Mills. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Westbrook kicks to Gay. Puts it up. And Curry pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for the Nets. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Gay. Another miss by Gay.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 8.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Curry. Johnson outside. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Curry on the wing. Defended by Sexton.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Sexton. And just miss after miss right now.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Curry kicks to Mills. Johnson from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Sexton the pass to Olynyk. Back to Sexton. Over Mills. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And the Jazz making a change here. As Azubuike's checked in. Here's Azubuike. 4 on the shot clock. It's blocked.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Johnson outside. At the elbow, it's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
And the Jazz call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Damian Jones is checked in for Utah. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie's checked in. Sexton with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Here's Abaji. Down by 15.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Fontecchio. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. To the inside. And Simmons slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Juan Toscano Anderson's checked in for Jones. And the Nets making a change here as well. Watanabe's checked in for O'Neal.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And Sexton, no good on that one.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Now here's Gay. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Sexton. That one falls.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
Mills with it. Defended by Sexton. Here's Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes. Johnson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Outside, Sexton.
I see him.
Shot clock at 5. It's tipped.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Simmons against Gay. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Mills. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside, Sexton. And they pick up 2. Sexton's got 6.
You know, Crafty just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot. And
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Jazz trailed by 17, so with Gay on the bench. This is who Steve Clifford has out there. We've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Markkanen in at the power forward. Bridges misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist from Clarkson. Westbrook's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Jazz. Brooklyn leading by 15. And the pass to Claxton. Outside Thomas. Over Westbrook. Thomas, no luck. Utah shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Inside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Thomas got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
From 15 feet away.
Great defensive effort by Russell Westbrook. Terrific closeout ability. Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Here's Markkanen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Markkanen's got 6.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Finney-Smith, and he's good on the 3-ball. He has 7.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
One of the surprises with Markkanen is how physical he can be. He's willing to mix it up.
The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Horton-Tucker. Lays it up and banks it in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Finney-Smith. He kicks to Thomas. Basket counts. Thomas got 21. Utah with the ball. They trail by 16. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Horton-Tucker. Markkanen in the corner. Here's the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Markkanen's got 11.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Now the pass to Claxton. Now here's Bridges. And the Nets another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Outside Westbrook and stolen by Thomas. To the paint. Claxton the pass to Thomas. Dinwiddie outside. And the Nets, another three. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Finney-Smith. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The three. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 7.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Dinwiddie drives in. And it's blocked. Passes it to Westbrook. Up and in on the layup. Westbrook's got 16 points.
There's only one Russell Westbrook, and when he's on, he puts on a show.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC, then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Markkanen. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here is Thomas. 21 points in the game. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Nets leading by 13. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The energy of Russell Westbrook is challenging to deal with, which is why he gets fouled.
For Utah, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That's good from Westbrook.
Some will call Westbrook a stat stuffer, but for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
6 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Markkanen inside the line. That shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Kicks it out to Markkanen. That one's good from the corner. Markkanen's got 11 points in the quarter.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Back to Westbrook. Over Thomas. Westbrook, no good.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
The Jazz making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Nets. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Westbrook with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Horton Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Horton Tucker's got 6 points.
I like when Russ looks to involve his guys. It brings this team closer together.
Claxton the pass to Bridges. Clarkson with the ball. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 17 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Thomas passes to Bridges. Trying to get open is Johnson. Bridges misses. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. 11-point game. Here's Clarkson. And it's blocked.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Pass to Johnson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Clarkson passes to Olynyk. It's blocked. Bridges outside. The outside leaner. Rebound by Olynyk.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Nets leading by 13. Johnson the pass to Claxton. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Markkanen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lauri Markkanen. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
Free throw good, Thomas. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the 3. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two sadly don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Watanabe's checked in for Mikal Bridges. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
Thomas dishes to Johnson. Utah with the rebound. Now Olynyk. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Kicks to Thomas. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got 8 here in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
And so it's Brooklyn, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. They've got O'Neal, and it's Mills in at the point. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Jazz trailed by 17. Pass to Horton Tucker. The pass to Agbaji. Connects from three-point range. Agbaji's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dinwiddie passes to Mills. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they're able to recover. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 4. Second chance shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Good defense, but Mills just has a great sense for how much space he needs to fire.
Passes it to Agbaji. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Agbaji's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Utah. Pass to Watanabe. Out to the wing. Claxton the pass to Mills. Dinwiddie outside. Leaner from distance, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And he's showing us a little bit of everything now, taking a leaner with no one on him.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Agbaji. Got a hand on it, and that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Harris comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. Brooklyn on defense. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
I like the way Taylor Horton Tucker kept his composure. The defense was all over him.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And stolen by Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Jazz trailed by 11. Utah calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, David. Shot clock at 6. Horton Tucker misses the deep three-point attempt. Nets leading by 11. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Mills. It's good. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Pass to Agbaji. Now Olynyk shoots it up. And that one's good, Agbaji.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that vision.
Harris passes to Watanabe. To the middle. Makes it off the glass.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
The pass to Horton Tucker. That one's not going to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Watanabe. He's covered by Gay. Fades away. Gay with the block. Passes to Olynyk. Shoots the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's all about floor spacing. Every coach Olynyk has played for loves to use him in that role.
Harris outside. Pass to Watanabe. And Curry has it in the corner. He kicks it to Mills. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Mills has got 7 now in this quarter. Pass to Gay. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Harris. The feet to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Simmons checked in for the Nets. Here's Horton Tucker. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets leading by 11. And the pass to Claxton. Curry on the wing. And here's Harris from the arc. Good on the triple. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
Outside for Sexton. There's the drive. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Watanabe. Bridges comes in for Seth Curry. And Thomas subbed in for Simmons. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Down low. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
There's close coverage, there's contact, but then there's Russell Westbrook. It does not bother him at all.
Here's Thomas. Got a piece of it. And they recover it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith kicks to Thomas. Stolen by Clarkson. Over Thomas. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Brooklyn leading by 12. Pass to Thomas. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Thomas covering. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, fourth of the game.
Claxton the pass to Thomas. Over Westbrook. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas against Westbrook. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots over Clarkson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Jazz trailed by 7. Markkanen down low. Thomas is there. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You know, he's exceptionally focused, well liked by his teammates. Markkanen looks to be a centerpiece for the future.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Claxton the pass to Thomas. And the shot is good. Thomas got 29.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Jazz.
Westbrook finds Markkanen. Here's Horton Tucker. Bridges with some nice defense.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. Pass to Claxton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
One shot.
Jazz trailed by 9. Westbrook passes to Horton Tucker. Jazz passing it around and finished off by Westbrook.
He's such a ferocious player. Westbrook nearly snapped the rim that time.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Here's Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. And he jams it with authority.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Clarkson, and Utah again with the bucket.
And this is what Clarkson is out here to do. He's consistent about looking to score from the mid-range.
Thomas up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Thomas, no good. Jazz trailed by 7. And here's Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
What willpower from Russell Westbrook, doing whatever it takes to find a shot.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Nets leading by 5. Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Westbrook kicks to Clarkson. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Thomas. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Clarkson. And it's the Jazz's ball. Trailing by 5. Here's Markkanen. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Not only can you count on Markkanen to give you points, he can do it when it matters most.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 5. 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Markkanen dishes to Clarkson. And that one goes long.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Inside, Dinwiddie with the steal. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan's